Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. This is Teacher Andy for Proactive ESL. Proactive ESL is a place where we help you activate your English, be it grammar, functions, topics, or skills. Today we will be looking at a grammar topic. The grammar topic is specifically passive voice. Passive voice is a very important topic because it's frequently used in English. What is the problem with passive voice? It is that students usually overuse it in writing, but rarely use it in speaking. It is not easy to form many times, and students will use passive voice, but basically using past. Was cooked, was done, was built, was created, and this limits the level of your English. Usually the level for passive voice is upper intermediate or advanced. I set up the exercises that we're going to see in this lesson for upper intermediate or advanced, some more specifically for advanced students, so that again, you can try to practice the English that you have learned before. The problem with passive voice is that students study English for many years using active voice, and then reach the level for upper intermediate or advanced, and suddenly they're told, you know what? Passive voice exists in English and is used quite a lot. So changing the mindset so that you can now use passive voice is very difficult because all the time you've used active voice. Now, passive voice for sure is my favorite topic to teach. Today, we will look at how passive voice is formed and when it is used so that we do not overuse it so much in writing, but specifically like all exercises here at Proactive ESL, we're going to try to work for speaking and listening primarily so that you activate your English. The level for this topic is going to be upper intermediate or advanced. I have set up some exercises more geared towards advanced students, but in general, both upper intermediate and advanced students, I think, will benefit much from this lesson. So let's do it. Let's activate your passive voice. I know it sounds strange to activate the passive, but that's what we're going to do. Let's activate your English. Let's do it. So for sure, in terms of gorillas and their endangerment, we have to be active and not passive. But unfortunately, here we're talking about grammar. We have to look at passive voice. So the next exercise is going to be one that I created myself with a colleague of mine whom I remember really well. And this is the story of Kunada Gorilla. And this one over here, the idea is the following. I'm going to tell you a story, and for this story, again, look at the pictures on the side, but I'm going to tell you the story in active voice. We're going to go through each section of the story. The story is 20 sentences long. We can't do all the sentences here because, again, we would have a huge video, even longer now. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a few of them. I'm going to show you how to do it. And for you at home, you're going to continue with the exercise. And later on, when you can do all of them together, you're going to try to do the whole story together in passive voice, all of it. And you're going to try to record yourself saying the whole story in passive voice with good intonation. Remember, we've practiced the intonation. This one over here, iPods have been made. No, please. iPods have been made. No. iPods have been made. Remember the accent in the past participle? When you retell the story, I want you to record it on the phone so that you feel that you're listening and you're trying to say it in much better English intonation, okay? So let's go ahead and start. So for the first one, what we're gonna do is this. You're not going to be able to see it on the screen the first time. I want you to be able to get used to hearing it and then trying to produce the passive voice and not just looking at the screen and then figuring out where the verbs are and then transforming it. Because again, we're trying to set it up for a conversation. And for a conversation, you have to have the ability to understand and try to continue the conversation. So the first one over here is this one. They captured a silverback gorilla in Congo Belgai. I'm going to repeat it for you. They captured a silverback gorilla in Congo Belgai. What I want you to do is I want you to transform it to passive voice. Okay, go ahead and do it. Now, what I want you to do is when you're ready to say it, don't say it by sections. Try to practice forming the passive voice and then think about saying it one time with good intonation. Okay, you got it? So that's correct. A silverback gorilla was captured in Congo Belgai. A silverback gorilla was captured in Congo Belgai. Not was captured, but was captured. Very good. This is the one for you to see. That's the active. Now let's look at number 2. For number 2, it is for more advanced students. I can say it like this. They could also have captured it in Rwanda. I'm going to repeat it for you. They could also have captured it in Rwanda. This one, again, very difficult to do for advanced students. Try to do it. Remember, try not to say it in sections. Try to form it, and then when you're ready, go ahead and say it complete with good intonation. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna say it for you, and then we're gonna check if you had it right. And this one over here. The gorilla could have been captured in Rwanda. The gorilla could have been captured in Rwanda. Did you get it? Again, look at the intonation. Could have been captured, not could have been captured. And I'm gonna show you the active voice. Okay? Now, here we go. So you see, we're starting to build a story, but it gets a little bit trickier because now what I want you to do is I want you to retell the story completely. So I want you to do number 1 and number 2 together so that now you're actually using passive voice more and more in terms of the story. So how does the story go? This one over here is like this. So a silverback gorilla was captured in Congo Belgai. He could have been captured in Rwanda. You see? Now I say number 1, number 2. Let's go ahead and look at number 3. Number 3 is like this. This one's simpler for you. They took the gorilla to America. So I'm gonna repeat it for you. They took the gorilla to America. Now try to do the passive voice. I'm pretty sure you got this one, right? So the passive voice is the gorilla was taken to America, right? The gorilla was taken to America. Again, did you say the gorilla was taken or was taken? Was taken to America. Look at the sentence over here. Again, what we have to do is we got to repeat now number 1, number 2, number 3. I'm going to do it for you, but if you really want to practice passive voice, you should do it at home, trying to do number 1, number 2, number 3. And remember, there's 20 of them, right? So imagine, if saying 3 is a little bit tough, imagine trying to tell the whole story. So here we go. A silverback gorilla was captured in Congo Belga. He could have been captured in Rwanda, and he was taken to America. Okay, I'll repeat it for you. So this is all together. A silverback gorilla was captured in Congo Belgai. It could have been captured in Rwanda. He was taken to America. Let's do a final one. Again, you get the idea. Try to do it by yourself or try to do it with a friend by reading the sentence to the person so that they don't actually see the sentence, and then trying to transform it to passive voice through a video call in our case. Now, number 4 is again for advanced students so that again you feel that you're learning something new, and again you question whether you can use passive voice really well or not. Number 4 goes like this. They're taking the gorilla in a helicopter right now. I'm going to repeat it for you. It says they're taking the gorilla in a helicopter right now. Take a few moments, try to organize it, and when you say it, try to say it with English intonation. Did you get it? Okay, I'm going to say it for you, right? So the correct answer for the passive voice is the gorilla is being taken in a helicopter right now. The gorilla is being taken in a helicopter right now. Did you get it? Now, look at the active voice. Is this one over here? Now, again, if you're having trouble forming them, try to review the sentences that we did previously. Remember, sometimes we have present progressive, sometimes we have past. All of the examples are in the charts that we did together, so you will find the answers for them. If you can't find them right now, or if you're a little bit confused, for sure it's going to happen. And again, remember, the whole point is not only to tell the story, but more importantly is for you to actually feel that you're using the grammar, and using the grammar at a very high level, right? With difficult sentences, so that you don't use passive voice just simply with the past. Was captured, was cooked, was eaten, was this one, these examples that we saw previously. Remember, what do we have to do? Now we have to retell the whole story one more time. And again, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to try to do it. It's not even easy for the teacher, but I'll try to do it as best I can, okay? So, a silverback gorilla was captured in Congo Belgai. He could have been captured in Rwanda. he was taken to America, and right now the gorilla is being taken in a helicopter. There you go. What I want you to do is I want you to look at number 5 to number 20. And again, try to do all of them. Try to retell the story. And by doing this, it's going to be incredible. Your mind is going to be more prepared to actually use passive voice and do it more spontaneously when you are in a conversation. Okay? I'm going to just give you the other ones over here. So here we go. Number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10 for this slide. As you can see, the yellow says advanced because they are the tougher ones. And again, we can go ahead and move to the next slide, which continues the story. The story continues here. It's a very beautiful story for Kunada. Again, we came up with this idea with a colleague of mine many years ago. He has passed away, and I always remember him for teaching me how to really love passive voice. And here you have number 11, number 12, number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, okay? You have the whole story. Try to do it. Look at that beautiful image. And just remember, we're trying to activate your passive voice so that you actually use it. Again, for this one over here, did you get the right information is question number 1. That's perhaps the most important thing for you to try to do. Not only just say the grammar was captured, has been taken, these ones over here, but also question number 2 is this one. Can you tell the story without looking? Now, of course, at the beginning, we're going to try to look at these sentences so that we can try to arrange from active to passive, but try to get rid of the paper, try to get rid of the screen, and again, try to retell the story. If you can, record the story on your iPhone. Try to do it. Again, it doesn't have to be 20. Again, it doesn't have to be with perfect intonation. I just want you to feel, 1, that you can use passive voice, that you can use more sophisticated passive voice, that you can actually get your intonation much better, okay? Record yourself, and for the class that we're going to set up, send it to me and we'll look at it together.